Hi ladies, I'm IFBB Bikini Pro Lisette Howard, and today's video is going to be about hands. What to do with your hands when you're posing, what to do with your hands when you're on stage, when you're walking. I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of you, and I want to thank you guys so much for all of your great feedback, both on the videos and via email. You guys have sent me a lot of great reviews about my posing videos, and I've had the pleasure of working with a lot of you one-on-one. One of the biggest things that I hear back from you guys is that you want to know what to do with your hands. It's always kind of the big question: where do they go? What do you do with them when you're just standing off to the side on the stage? So I wanted to do a video to kind of show you guys where all the hands should be placed, not just the feet, but how to kind of use your hands when you walk, how to use your hands when you're hitting, your front pose, how to use your hands when you're off to the side of the stage and just waiting. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to start with is the walk. As you guys have probably seen in my one of my first videos on walking, the walk is super important. It's the first time that the judges get to see you, and more likely than not, they're kind of tired from seeing girl after girl after girl. It's just natural. They see hundreds of competitors at each show. So when you first walk out, it's very important to put your best foot forward and make sure that that you can capture their attention right away. You want to make sure that everything in the body is exactly where it's supposed to be. So where do your hands go? Let's start. So when they call your number out and you're going to walk on stage, I like to keep my hands just kind of to the side. I like to emulate my walk, kind of like a model walk, almost like a fashion runway walk, but just making sure that the shoulders are pressed back, the glutes are high, the pelvis is tucked back, lower abs are really tight, and the hands just kind of soft to the side. You don't want to walk and be moving them around because it's extremely distracting. It takes away from what you're trying to show them, which is your S-curve, your nice long torso, your shoulders. So when you're walking, the hands are just kind of soft to the side and they kind of move with the body. You don't want to do this and you don't want to keep them stiff. You just want to keep them easy, soft. So when you pose, they just kind of fall exactly where they need to be. So when you hit your first pose, when you come out, where do your hands go? So you're walking. Let's do it from the walk. You're walking, hands are soft to the side, you step back, you hit whatever pose you want to hit. You can hit the model pose, which is this one. You can hit your front pose, which is this one. I'm just going to do, for example, the model pose. So model pose looks something like this. Hips are tucked back, shoulders are back, lower abs are nice and tight, you're lifted up through the ribs. The backhand is the one that I always raise up to my hip. I never use the front one because it covers your S-curve. So you want to show a nice S. You leave this arm nice and soft. I call it the dead arm. You just let it kind of hang. I like to kind of press my shoulder or the back of my tricep against my lat just a little bit, just to kind of give that shoulder a little bit of a pop. So if you're standing to the side or if you're hitting your front pose, and let's say you're just doing a model pose, and you're the judges, if I'm facing you like this, I'm missing half of my body. You can only see one arm, a little bit of glute, and just the side of my abs. But if I square my shoulders and I twist my torso, now you see a long, tight torso. You see both shoulders, not totally square where you look kind of boxy. You just kind of want to make it look natural, but you do want to square the shoulders just a little bit so that you can see the entire body, not just a side profile. You get to see nice, long, lean abs. You get to see both shoulder heads. You get to see a complete body from the front. So it's important to square the shoulders, but I like to prop the hand that's in the back up, again, so that you can just show off that S-curve and you don't have anything blocking either your abs or your waistline or covering your glutes. So the backhand is the one that goes up. Same applies when you go to do your front pose, a regular front pose. When you hit that front pose, it's that backhand that goes up. If you put this here, same thing, you're covering the abs, you're covering any view that the judges have of your glutes. So it's better to leave this arm just soft and down. Again, pressing just a little bit against those lats, just to make that shoulder head pop. And the backhand is the one that goes up. Again, square the shoulders just a little bit so the judges can see the entire body. Because if I hit the pose like this, you're only seeing half of my body and you're seeing some weird angle of my legs. But if I square the shoulders just a little bit, naturally your body's leaning back, but you get to see the entire frame of, you know, your upper body, your chest, and your body looks a lot more balanced. So when you're going to do the quarter turn, this is where your hands get kind of tricky. Everyone kind of has their own way of placing the hands. When you hit that quarter turn, I like to bring the hand just in front of the quad. I raise the shoulder just a little bit to my chin, just to make sure that I don't create any weird creases. So if you go like this, obviously, naturally, the skin is going to fold on over itself. You want to raise that shoulder just a little bit, bring the hand just right here, and when you turn around, and I'm going to do it facing you, your hands are placed right here, right on the inner thighs, right in the inside of your quads, right here, and you use this to leverage yourself to press the shoulders back just a little bit, so you kind of get that nice deep C shape and get to sit into those glutes better. So if I'm doing it from behind, you hold right there. When you turn around, do your quarter turn to the front from the back post. Same thing, you can bring that backhand up, or you can leave your hands just down straight to the side, kind of creating that nice model pose. And then again, front pose, backhand goes up, front hand is just nice and dead, the dead arm straight to the side, shoulders are squared just a little bit so they can see your entire front pose. And that's it. And then you can curtsy, step to the side, you can raise the front arm, you can just raise the back arm, you can just wave goodbye. That doesn't really matter. By that point, the judges have already judged your body, and they know exactly, you know, what you look like, and you've shown them exactly what you want them to see. So that's pretty much it when it comes to hands. Always remember, the backhand is the one that goes up, never in the front, so you don't cover your S curve. When you hit your back pose, those hands go right here on the inside of the quads. When you go to do a quarter turn, that hand rests right on that front quad. Raise that shoulder just a little bit onto your chin so that you don't create any weird creases. When you turn around, hands can just go down, straight down, or you can put the back hand up, and that's pretty much it. So if you guys have liked my videos and you want to continue viewing more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can subscribe right here. You can also find me on Instagram under Lisette Howard _fitness, or you can find me on my Facebook page, Lisette Howard Fitness. And I know I've gotten a lot of feedback from you guys, so if you want to do some one-on-one posing with me, I do it via Skype, I do it in person. You guys can shoot me an email at howard.lisette@gmail.com, and my email address is going to be below on the link of this video. Ciao, thank you ladies.